Sniping is, and always will be, a top playstyle within Warzone, but the question always is, what sniper support should I use? Well, the weapons that do the best are the versatile ones. They work from close to mid-range, and I will be giving you the top 5 sniper supports in Warzone, along with their best class setups. Welcome back, I'm Austin, and jumping straight into the 5th best sniper support being the AK-74U. This is an underutilized SMG that has always been competitive. It has great range for a sub of 14 meters with my setup, and an above average time to kill at 688 milliseconds. The only catch is you have to hit 7 of your 9 shots to the chest in order to get this good time to kill, but if you add just one next shot to that, you only have to hit 4 of those shots to the chest. That makes it a lot easier to do, but regardless of that, the AK-74U has very little recoil for an SMG, making it easy to place your shots on target out to about 30 meters. When using it, you just have to consciously aim for the chest and it will be amazing. Lastly, the damage per mag is very good because it has a high damage per shot, and if we jump straight into the class setup, we're going to start with the Grew Suppressor because this helps with our recoil, effective damage range, and bullet velocity, which is what allows us to use it out to farther ranges. And then we throw in this Bruiser Grip because it helps with our movement speed and hipfire accuracy, which helps it for its close quarter combat. Because it is a little bit slower for an SMG, this Bruiser Grip completely fixes that. Then we go with the 50 round drum because this gets our damage per mag up. We got the Serpent Wrap, which is helping our ADS out, and then we got the Skeletal Stock because this is sort of our sprint to fire time, and ADS Strafe, which is very important for close to mid-range gunfights, and this thing is going to be killing it for you. The 4th best sniper support is the Nikita. What makes this weapon so great is going to be its fire rate of 952 rounds per minute, paired with super low recoil, making the weapon extremely easy to use. It's great for all skill levels of players. The time to kill is slightly below the AK-74U at 693 milliseconds, but the good news is, at close range, it doesn't matter if you get chest shots or limb shots, the time to kill will remain at 693 milliseconds, making it even friendlier to use. It has an incredible 32 meters of range on its initial time to kill. So far, the Nikita sounds like it's miles better than the AK-74U, but it does have 2 downsides: slower mobility and worse damage per mag. But because of the extra range and how easy it is to use, I put it 1 spot above. And if we jump straight into the class setup, what we're trying to do with this is make the mobility better as well as making it super accurate. So that's what all these attachments are geared towards. The Mercury Silencer helps us with recoil and bullet velocity, and it doesn't give us any cons like the MX Silencer would. Then we go with the Koloski 546mm Sniper Barrel because this is damage range, recoil control, and bullet velocity. This setup actually has over 1500 meters per second on the bullet velocity, which is absolutely insane, meaning you could use this thing out to 50 meters easily if you wanted to. Then we got the Slate Reflector just because it helps with our accuracy. And then we got 2 more attachments geared towards accuracy, which is going to be Perfectionist. This actually knocks off about 30% of our vertical and horizontal recoil. Like, this thing is stupidly overpowered as a perk. Then we go with Strife Angled for horizontal recoil, and then everything else is really going to be geared towards our movement, with the Taped Grip really helping out our movement speed and sprint to fire, which makes this gun perform much better as a sniper support, as well as the Zac Padded, more movement speed, more aim down sight speed, and more sprint to fire. This thing is absolutely amazing on Caldera as a sniper support. If this video has been helpful so far, please help get this video to 50 likes and subscribe for more Warzone content like this. The 3rd best sniper support is the MP40. This is for the aggressive player who is always pushing towards the action, because it will have the worst range at 11 meters so far, but has the fastest TTK up close at 616 milliseconds. It also is going to have the fastest mobility by a mile when it comes to the sprint speed, ADS, and sprint to fire. It's clearly the best up close so far, making it the best option for Fortune's Keep and Rebirth Island, but the MP40 still isn't bad out to longer ranges because of how easy it is to aim when you build it out properly. The main issue is going to be its damage per mag, which you may scoff at as unimportant, but as a sniper support, it's your only option up close for the majority of players, meaning if you run out of ammo in the clip, you're at a big disadvantage with nothing to swap to, but it's just so good everywhere else that it's still a top 3 option. And if you go straight into the class setup, we're going to be using the recoil booster and the 45 round mag and the short barrel in order to get the best time to kill at 616 milliseconds. And with this short barrel, you actually get the best time to kill by hitting chest shots, not headshots, so it's a lot easier to get the really good TTK. And now for the accuracy attachments, that is actually going to be the Slate Reflector and Perfectionist. I already went over how overpowered this thing is right here, about 30% off your vertical and horizontal recoil. So that is a must. It's better than Brace by a mile. Then from here, every attachment is going to be geared towards adding movement speed. Quick, Taped, Mark V Skeletal, and Folding. This one helps with movement and sprint to fire. Taped helps with movement, sprint to fire, aiming stability. And Mark V Skeletal is going to be that ADS speed. This thing is the fastest weapon by a mile on this list, and if you're aggressive, use this thing as your sniper support. The second best sniper support is the Volk. This is a beautiful combination of the Nikita and MP40. We have a super fast close range time to kill of 630 milliseconds and a range of 31 meters. That's pairing the MP40's time to kill with the Nikita's range, a deadly combination. On top of that, the fire rate is 857 rounds per minute, making it very forgiving. The Volk will also actually have better strafe speed than both of those weapons and very good mobility for an assault rifle overall. Then it has very low recoil, making it easy to aim. However, there are two drawbacks to the Volk. First, you need to hit chest shots to get the good time to kill. All 10 of them. If you don't, your time to kill will fall off to be about the same as the Nikita, but that's still very good. The Volk has more upside than the Nikita and better movement, which is why it's higher on this list. The other drawback is going to be the damage per mag, but we can fix that with sleight of hand. That makes the reload time 1.19 seconds. It's as fast as lightning, and let's just get into the class setup. So to get the time to kill up, we use the recoil booster and the 45 round mag, and this thing also helps with our movement speed and our ADS, so it's absolutely amazing. Then we have a few things geared towards movement and a few things geared towards accuracy. The first one towards accuracy is going to be the barrel, because this is damage range, bullet velocity, and highly accurate and controllable recoil. Then we have this rise torque adjustable, which is sort of towards both. We get initial firing recoil as well as aim walking movement speed, so it helps in both aspects, which is why that is the best stock to use. Then we also have stippled grip, because we're going to be stacking that initial firing recoil benefit onto the adjustable stock, and that's what the biggest recoil issue is with the Volk. Its initial recoil is higher than its sustained recoil, so that's why we're attacking that. Then we got hand stop and fully loaded and sleight of hand. This thing absolutely slays in duos and trios. The best sniper support in the game is still the Armaguerra. You probably saw it got nerfed, but it didn't affect the weapon much at all outside of the 3% worse strafe speed. Still great though. And then we take away 5 bullets from the magazine, taking about 100 damage per mag away to the gun. But we still have the fastest time to kill on this list at 610 milliseconds up close, and it has the worst range at 9 meters, but we're gonna have a faster time to kill than the MP40, for example, at the long range TTK. Also, this Armaguerra has almost no recoil, and I have zero problem getting eliminations out to 30, 40, even 50 meters. The reason this SMG is the best sniper support is because it works amazingly on every map, from Rebirth to Fortune's Keep to Caldera. And it works for every skill level player. It has accuracy, time to kill, movement, and consistency. And let's hop right into that class setup. We go with the recoil booster, the 55 round mag, and vital, and this is how you get the good time to kill. You do need to hit about 3 chest shots in order to get the 610 millisecond time to kill, but that's incredibly easy to do, so you don't have to worry about that. Then I really focus on making it accurate, which is why I use this hatch grip and this Emerald 550mm barrel, because this knocks off over 20% of your horizontal and vertical recoil, plus you get some flinch resistance and bullet velocity, which helps you use this thing out to farther ranges. We got the slate reflector for accuracy as well, and then we got the skeletal stock, because this is ADS, initial firing recoil, and aim walking movement speed, which is one of this weapon's strong suit. You did hear me say that they lowered the strafe speed by 3%, but it is still one of the better SMGs for that. And then we also have the SG98 compact barrel, because this also helps boost up that 3% of strafe speed we lost. This is going to be absolutely amazing to use. And if you want to check out another video about Warzone, click right here. Peace.